Good morning from Frugal Crafting. How is everyone today? I hope you're having a great day. It's getting a little sunny here, so I'll be trying to manage the amount of light that we have so that you can see these perfectly. We haven't seen the sun in a bit. It's been rainy and a bit dreary again for a couple of days, but we're looking forward to a sunny week, so we'll see how that goes. Today I wanted to show you some things I'm going to be bringing to the shop to sell, and there's several different items. There's one by Nicole Chase, a couple by the Friendly Red Fox, some by Zach, and I will put the links down below so that you can get right to the patterns if you want to give it a try. I also have a nice pattern by Mary Makes that is one of my go-tos, that is a really good seller. So I think you're going to want to try that. It's not hard to make and it doesn't take a lot of time. So that's another great one to do. I have to say that learning to crochet, really the part of the fun of it is the adventure and trying something new. So I often try different patterns, and then if something sells at the shop that I've made previously, then I will remake that item. But I just love looking for new patterns, looking for new crafters. There's so many talented people. I try to follow most of them on Instagram, is where I get my ideas and meet new crafters and find really quality products. And many of them are free, and it's just a great resource. So I would highly recommend that you check out Instagram. Get started, start looking at crochet patterns, and the more you look at, the more you'll see. And there's a lot of free ones on there, and I do save them on Instagram. I don't always go back to them, but if I'm looking for something, I can just go back to my saved items on Instagram and scroll through them. If I'm looking for a particular little chicken that I've seen, I know that I have it saved, so I don't have to worry about remembering the name of the person that had it up or anything like that. So it is a great way to keep track of some of the things that you think you might want to make in the future. I also use Pinterest to save some of my items on there too. But generally I use Instagram. I try to post pictures of what I make and who is the author of that pattern, so that I can go right back to my own Instagram and see which pattern I'm looking for. And it's also a way for me to connect with others so that they can see what I'm making. And, I can also help other makers, increase their visibility. I feel like if they're going to give me a free pattern, then I'm going to give them the advertising to try for other people to try those things too. I'm amazed by such a giving community with the shared things that we can do for each other. It helps everybody become successful, and it helps people learn that maybe not necessarily would have the chance to learn. You might not want to spend lots of money on patterns when you really don't know what you're buying. So it's a good way to get started. The free patterns are definitely a good way to get started. Have I found some that I've made that I haven't wanted to make again? Yes, there's been a few, but I have to say there's also been a few paid patterns that I have purchased that I've felt the same way about. So I think the free patterns really is the education that you're getting from it. Maybe you didn't like the item, but you might have learned something along the way, or maybe you learned something that you didn't want to do again along the way too. So I feel it's been a really good education, and I'm grateful to a lot of the makers and crafters who are very dedicated to doing their videos and giving their tutorials and spending the time to do that, because it is very time consuming. And a lot of them, they'll give you an opportunity for a free version, but you can also buy the paid typed up pattern as a PDF. So you have the two options there. So at least if you want to give it a try the first time, and you decide you like it, then you just go back, go to their Etsy or their Ravelry page, and you can buy the pattern in PDF form. So it's a really great community. I think you'll love it. People are very supportive of each other and very willing to answer your questions. If you're stuck on something or don't know how to do something, I'm still learning and I'm still practicing a lot of the things that I would like to improve on that I really haven't improved on yet. So I just keep making things and I keep learning, and I think you'll enjoy it too. So let's go look at the items that I'm going to be bringing with me today. So here are the items that are going to be going with me today down to the shop and added to the items that I still have. And let's start over here. This is the dinosaur. This one is designed by Mary Makes, and you can find her on YouTube. She will tell you it's a smaller version of another dinosaur named Timothy by Blue Phone Studio. I like the smaller version myself. It's good for small hands. It sells well. It doesn't take a real lot of time to make. So that is one of my favorite go-to patterns. I know it's going to sell if I make some of those. They're just going to sell, and the bright colors are going to sell. This is a new pattern I found and I really like. It's a real quick make. It's Cute Cat by Zach, and I kind of changed up the eyes. You can make your own eyes. There's lots of ideas on the internet, and it's a version of a loaf cat. You've probably seen the loaf cat. It's pretty popular. It's bigger. This is kind of a smaller version, and I really like it. It's nice and soft. It's easy to make. It's a very quick make. I made that in under an hour for sure. I like it in the lighter colors. I'm going to try a pink next time. I haven't gotten to that yet, but the little blue cat is adorable. And the little tail is so cute too. And it's all very easy to make. And it's really basically no sew because you crochet on the tail. So, and the ears are done as part of the project. So it is a no sew if that's important to you. I don't mind sewing. I enjoy that part. Now let's do the Mallard Duck by Nicole Chase. And I just made this one, just found this pattern, and I absolutely love it. It was very easy to make. You can make it out of worsted yarn, which I really like using worsted yarn. It's easier to access. It's a little bit less expensive. And Big Twist isn't available right at the moment, so that kind of rules out my chenille that I love. So I've always done the worsted, and I like the worsted. I like a pattern that is designed to be in worsted, and this one is designed to be in worsted. But you could probably make it in any yarn that you want, which is true with most patterns. You can make it in any yarn that you want. It's just sometimes the look will change it a bit, and I like to be able to see it ahead of time. So that one's by Nicole Chase, and he's got a cute little tail, and I'm going to look for more of her patterns to see what else she has. And here's one of my go-to websites is Callie, and this is the Friendly Red Fox, and this is her baby princess doll, and she's got some lovely dolls. She's got a lovely mermaid that I've made many times. It's adorable, and I will be making another one soon, I'm sure. This one is made out of chenille, and this is the size that she has for the pictures she uses for her pattern. So that's the one you're going to probably be following. But if you make it out of the worsted yarn, you're going to come up with something like this. And I think she is absolutely adorable. Pocket size items are really all the rage right now. And she's a very pocket sized doll. I feel like she's just a tiny doll. And kids can carry it with them when they go in the store or when they're going to the doctor's office. It's just a nice, easy, portable doll for small hands, and the embroidered eyes, you don't have to worry for a young child. It's, really not a problem. If you felt the bow was a problem, you can just snip that off. It's just tied around her bun. So that's a very child-friendly make, and just adorable with the little different colored underwear that she has on and her little pink shoes. It's just one of my really favorite patterns. And she does a lovely job with her videos and showing you exactly how to make things. I really enjoyed that a lot. I've learned a lot from her, and I'm really grateful for all of her free patterns. So there's what's going with me today. There's plenty more that we'll be talking about. I'm also going to be bringing the bag that I showed you this week. That will be going down to the shop. I do have some more granny squares that are in my whip project bin that maybe will become another one of these at some point. I do have a few things I would like to learn in order to make the next one, a few little changes that I'd like to make. So that's another thing from another time. And then lastly, this is a pattern by the Friendly Red Fox. It's a new pattern that she's got out, and I was just looking at it, and it's just the darn cutest thing. So I thought I'm gonna just try doing that up. I happen to have some big twist yarn in a similar color to what she used. I really love the colors she chose. So if you go on her website, it's her capybara, and it's a brand new pattern. And I think it's going to come out adorable. We'll get to see that as I go along, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that time consuming to make. And just has a little flower on the ear of the capybara, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm looking forward to finishing that up. That's my project for today. And then we'll see where we go next. I have a few things that I probably need to make for the shop. If something has been sold, then I will replace it. And if something sells well, then it kind of changes what I'm doing too. I need to think about what I should make next. And some things that don't sell, then I will decide if they will make them again. I do also make items for charity. Some of the money that I earn from selling these helps to pay for my supplies. I don't sell my projects for a lot of money, but it helps to pay for my supplies, and it also helps me make items that I donate to the AYJ fund, who they raise money and give items to children that have cancer. And so the items that I make go to a children's hospital in Boston for boys and girls that are being treated for mostly brain cancers. But she has all kinds of people that apply. She has an application process, ayjfund.com. And if you know someone or there's someone in the hospital with childhood cancer, they provide gift boxes for these children. So they package all kinds of things that they know children are going to like. And I'm lucky enough to have my items included in there. And then they mail them to the children in the hospital. And I get pictures all the time of the kids and how happy they are to receive something that'll make their day a little bit brighter. So I really feel that's a great cause, and wherever you live, there's a cause that you can find too. There's hospitals, there's nursing homes, there's all kinds of places that are looking for some kind of handmade items. So do a internet search and you'll find something. Just a really valuable way to spend your time and to make a difference in someone else's day. So I hope your day is bright, and I will see you again on the next video. Bye.